Stop selling your time. You're losing. Hook, the lie you've been living from the moment you were young. You were taught one rule: work hard, get paid, go to school, get a job, work your way up, and if you follow that path, you'll be successful. But here's the truth. That system was never designed to make you rich. It was designed to keep you working, because if your income depends on your time, you will always be limited. And the people who understand this escape it, while everyone else stays trapped inside it. This is the difference between the rich mindset and the poor mindset. And once you see it clearly, you start to realize something uncomfortable. You were never just working, you were being trained. Section 1, the poor mindset. Time equals money that generate income. Without your time, most people believe time equals money. So they focus on one thing: working more hours, more shifts, more effort. But no matter how hard they push, they stay in the same position because they're playing a game with a built-in ceiling. There are only 24 hours in a day, and once those hours are gone, so is your earning potential. This is called linear income. You trade time, you get paid, you stop, the money stops, and the system reinforces it. Hourly wages, salaries. Over time, it rewards you for showing up, not for building anything. So you become dependent on time to survive, and over time, that dependency becomes identity. You don't just work for money. You start believing work is the only way to earn. Section 2, the rich mindset. Leverage equals freedom. Now, look at how wealthy people think. They don't ask, how can I make more per hour? They ask, how can I get paid without being there? That one question changes everything, because now you're not thinking about effort. You're thinking about leverage. Leverage means one action creates multiple results. Instead of working 10 hours, you build something once and it keeps paying you. A video, a system to product, working for you while you sleep. This is how wealth is created, not through effort, but through systems. And once you understand this, you realize something deeper. The goal was never to work more. It was to detach income from time. Section 3, the shift that changed everything. This idea isn't new. It started during the Industrial Revolution. Before that, everything required human effort. If you didn't work, nothing moved, nothing grew, nothing was produced. But machines changed the game. One machine could produce what dozens of workers couldn't. That was the first form of leverage. But here's the problem. Most people didn't become owners. They became workers. They operated the machines instead of owning them. And that same pattern exists today. Technology replaced machines, but the structure stayed the same. You're either using systems or working inside them. You're either building leverage or being leveraged. Section 4, the 4 levels of income. If you really want to understand money, you have to understand the levels. Level 1, active income. You work, you get paid. No work, no money. This is survival. Level 2, leveraged income. Now your effort multiplies. One video reaches thousands. One skill serves many. Your time stretches. Level 3, passive income. Your work continues. Even when you stop, investments, digital products, royalties. Money flows without constant effort. Level 4, ownership. This is where everything changes. You don't just create, you own systems, assets, businesses. And here's the truth. Most people are stuck at level 1, trying to work harder in a system that rewards level 4 thinking. The goal isn't to work harder, it's to move up the levels. Section 5, attention is a new currency. In today's world, there's a new kind of leverage, attention. Whoever controls attention controls income. That's why platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram are so powerful. They allow one person to reach millions without needing a company or permission. This has never existed before in human history. One video can generate income for years. One idea can spread across the world. And here's what most people miss. Attention is not just views, it's influence. And influence can be turned into anything. Money, opportunity, power, that's leverage in its purest form. Section 6, the stability illusion. You've been told a job is security. A steady paycheck means stability, but think about it. If your income depends on one source, one employer, one schedule, one system, that's not stability, that's dependency, because the moment that source disappears. So does your income, true stability, comes from control, multiple income streams, multiple assets, multiple systems. But there's something deeper. Stability shapes behavior. If you grow up with stability, you learn to think long-term, to wait, to build. But if you grow up without it, you take what you can now, because tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So what looks like discipline is often environment. Section 7, automation, the silent escape. There's one thing that separates people faster than anything else. Automation. Automation removes you from the process. Emails that send themselves, content that posts automatically, systems that sell without you. You build it once, it runs forever. And the more you automate, the less you trade time. This is how people scale without burning out. Because now, you're not increasing effort, you're increasing output. That's the difference between working hard and building smart. Section 8. Why most people stay stuck. It's not because they're incapable, it's because they're conditioned. From a young age, you're taught to follow, not to build, to obey, not to question, to work, not to own. And that conditioning runs deep because the system depends on it. When people try to escape, they quit too early because leverage is slow at first. No results, no validation, no immediate reward. And without reward, most people assume it's not working. But what they don't realize is that exponential growth always looks flat in the beginning until one day it doesn't. Section 9, the mindset shift. If you want to escape, you don't need a new opportunity. You need a new perspective. Stop asking, how can I make more money today? Start asking, how can I build something that pays me forever? How can I create once and get paid repeatedly? That shift changes everything. It changes how you use your time, what you focus on, what you ignore, because now you're not chasing money, you're building assets. And once you start thinking like this, you start seeing systems everywhere, closing the two paths. At the end of the day, there are only two paths. Trade your time forever and stay limited, or build systems and become free. One path feels safe but keeps you stuck. The other feels uncertain but leads to control. And here's the truth most people avoid. The system won't tell you to escape it because it needs you to stay inside. But once you understand it, you can't unsee it. You don't need more time. You need more leverage. If this shifted your perspective, check out the video, Tired of Living Check to Check? 6 Passive Income Strategies. Because once you understand leverage, you stop surviving and start building income that works for you. The heart of the world